My topic today will be sometimes ourselves become very unjust to our own self. So we have two aspects of our life, of our ways of living. Sometimes we are very just and sometimes we are very unjust to our own self. Not to others, but to us. The body has a soul and the spirit is a part of that soul. The spirit is always guiding us, protecting us, and always showing us between the right and the wrong, guiding us. The spirit part of the body, when it is kept pure, unblemished, and do not disturb the spirit and cover it with all your bad doings, which people do on a continuous basis, the spirit slowly and slowly becomes less powerful within your own self. This is where you are being unjust to your own self. The bad, poor, negative energy dominates the part of the brain and covers the intelligent spirit. It will not listen, the brain will not listen or do what the spirit says, because wisdom is given by the spirit. I will give you an example on that. Suppose you are having an event which you have worked hard a lot on that and it's going well. You are happy about it. Suddenly, out of the blue, in the middle of the event, you are the one who's organizing, you are the one who's done the best. But then, even if it is going very well, a certain anxiety enters into yourself. This anxiety brings disturbance to your own mind. Suppose anything goes wrong, I wish that everything is well. Whereas you started with a lot of confidence and it is there, doing very well. But the anxiety is that lower energy that enters into as a internal invasion inside of you. Nobody is giving you from outside, but internally the invasion had happened and suddenly you become upset about it and little bit of faith is disturbed. That is the time the spirit works and it tells you immediately, calm down. You are doing well. You have come till here, doing well. You will finish it also nicely. Don't worry about it. Have confidence. You have the confidence, so you started it. This calmness given by the spirit is what helps you when the internal invasions happen. There are times external invasion happens, and this is, I'm talking about the internal, your own mind created anxiety. And then you started little getting upset in the middle of everything. The spirit helps you. Therefore, the spirit has to be kept pure, clean, nice, and so that it does its work very well. Because the spirit only works well when you keep it nice, clean, and unblemished. Another example, I'll talk to you about the external invasions. Sometimes people hurt you very much. They humiliate you, lies about you, make stories about you. Everything you say, they'll create their own version about it, and then they start spreading rumors about you to pull you down. It hurts. The hurt is an external invasion. And immediately a person starts defending. No, I have not done this. Why are they doing this? The hurt given by the external invasion starts controlling your mind. the backstabbing of people whom you don't even at times believe they are doing, and they do, and you come to know, it hurts you a lot. This external invasion, when it happens, the wisdom tells you, be calm. See this person, see the people who are talking about you. They are of poor energy. They don't have the intelligence like you. They don't have the wisdom like you. There is something in them that they lacking. So they are just finding a way to humiliate you, hurt you, and break you. They are not as highly evolved as you are, as intelligent as you are, as close to God as you are. You have the power of God inside of you, who is giving you that kind of wisdom, intelligence, which they don't have. That is how they are pulling you down. Be careful. Walk straight with your head held high, and don't even think of these lower energies could hurt you. Put them away from your life. That is how you help yourself from doing unjust to your own self. The calmness was brought by the Spirit inside of you. So you calmed down and you stopped yourself from being unjust to your own self. Here again, the hurt from the external invasion tried to hurt you, and then your intelligence given by the power of God was immediately shown to you by the Spirit that you are a wiser person. You have the wisdom, you have the power of God inside of you. They can't hurt you. They will be hurt eventually later on in life. And you will watch them being punished for what they do to you. God is with you, and He does justice. Another thing is self-discipline. You have to discipline yourself by your own ways. There will be people who shows a lot of attitude. When they show their attitude, through the attitude they want to do wrong things to you. Want to pull you down, criticize you. For everything you do, they find faults inside of you. And when they can't, they start showing their attitude. Suppose you are there with them and they are speaking. Because of your good attitude and you are a disciplined person, you are listening to what the other person is saying. But when it comes to you to say something, they walk away. They are showing an attitude to pull you down again. And then, even if they have very good things in the house to offer you, they'll always offer the rotten, rubbish things. Don't touch it also. Because these are the ways they are trying to show their attitude, the lower powers that they have. Their spirit is so low. In everything they do, it is low. They go ahead, do wrong things to people, hurt them so much, do wrong to them, just where it is interest comes in them. They will go to any extent to harm people to any extent. These low energy people will have an attitude of just showing themselves that they are never wrong. Because in doing wrong, they have never felt it is wrong. Even if they hurt anybody, done wrong to anybody, stolen things from people and put them in their booty and call themselves very rich people for that, they have cheated, they have done wrong. But still, because they have this attitude of doing it, they will continuously do the same thing with anyone who comes in their life, anyone who is there in front of them. Any opportunity they have, they will do. Do be careful. Don't indiscipline yourself. If they have this attitude, that is a poor attitude of a poor energy. Stay away from such people. Don't go too much near them. And see how you save yourself from the injustice that you could have done or have done initially in your life. You discipline yourself that no, I am going to be away from them. There is a very short story about a sage who was doing a lot of meditation, and he had a great wisdom. A man who was much disturbed by people because he was a very good man. He never knew why these people are trying to hurt me so much, humiliate me so much, all the time getting after my life. I have to find what is this, why I am getting all this. I am getting disturbed by this attitude of people, the behavior of people, the hurt of people. So he goes to the sage and says, I have a question. Please give me an answer. The sage said, yes, I will give you an answer. But keep the question with you for 2 years. Be quiet, keep it with yourself. Do not tell also anyone. After 2 years, when you are silent and quiet over the question, sit very quietly. And then I will give you the answer. He said, 2 years is too much for me. But yes, that is the way. I'll give you the correct answer. And you will be very satisfied with the answer. But you have to wait for 2 years. He said, okay, fine. But do not tell anybody. Just be quiet. Just be silent. Silence is what I am asking you to do. He said, fine, I'll do that. Then he saw another person sitting nearby the sage, and he started laughing. He went to that man who was also in meditation. Why are you laughing so much? He said, I have been sitting here for 2 years. Well, have you got the answer? He says, the sage comes every now and then, shakes me up, and he is asking me again and again, what is your question? And I don't know the question. So I'm laughing. I have forgotten my question. So I'm laughing. I'm a happy person now. The lesson here was that when you become silent with the atrocities of other people, stop being unjust to yourself and take their atrocities to your heart. Being a good person, you do get affected, but that is making you strong, very, very strong. And then you leave it. Be silent. Be away. The lower powers will be affected a lot because they need targets. And their targets are always the good people, the intelligent, wise people, the people of God who remains very close to the God. They are satanic people. And these satanic people will always try and hurt and be bad, so that the good person is always troubled. They will hurt you with their attitude. They will hurt you with their words. They will hurt you by accusing you, blaming you, and doing wrong things, and defaming you. But if you are a silent person, their effect will stop. Nothing will, the lower powers, because you have the higher power within you. So it's not going to affect you anymore. This is being just and unjust. The spirit inside of you, if it is kept clean and good, in the right path, and it's fed with the righteousness, it is fed with humbleness, it is fed with the good words of God, God will give you a lot of intelligence, lot of wisdom, the powers that you will have, the others won't have, who are of the lower energy. They will be left much, much far lower, and God will take you on a much higher and higher level of the intelligentsia. This is what happens. Stop it. Be silent. As the sage said, the questions will be over. You will not even remember what question you were having that was disturbing inside of your mind. And this is the lesson I learned also when I heard the story. When I was writing about being just and unjust to your own self. So there will be many internal invasions where doubt, faithlessness comes, anxiety comes, hurt comes through the external invasions and the internal invasions. You have to make your spirit so strong, so it will always give you a good advice. Even in the wrong situation, it will give you a right advice that you come out of it successful and as well as powerful and a winner, so that no external or internal invasions can ever harm you or your mind. Anything that goes inside of you may hurt you, but then if there is silence, then you become more powerful. And remember one thing, the most powerful God up there is the judge, and he judges people. When he judges people, the righteous will be sitting on the palm of his hand, and the people of the lower energy will be at the foot, trampled by the devil. Stay away. As you stay away from the dirt, if there is a pile of dirt anywhere, you just don't go and stand near it. You walk away. Come to a place which is more clean, with fragrance. You stand there, because then the fragrance will go into your body, into your hair, into yourself, and then you smell good. A message, last night I wrote about it, being just and unjust. There are certain topics that I take which has been to me as my personal experience, on which I write, and then God helps me to give words to my writings. Certain stories I read that helps me to explain, give a idea what I mean by being just or unjust to your own self, through the internal invasion and the external invasion too. It's a nice rainy morning today. The rains had stopped for a while. I am living here in the foothills of Himalayas. Beautiful, you can see the weather, rains and cold. So I was enjoying the morning. Because the rain had stopped for a while, so I came out into my garden area to make this video and share it with you, my good friends. Do like, subscribe and share my videos. The name of my channel is Words of Wisdom Decoded by Anita Binepal, and I'm Anita Binepal from Mussoorie. God bless you all and have a nice day.